box. Okay, so anyways, tonight we have a very, very great show for you. Great people, great topic, great entertainment. And to start with, I have some honorable guests right here beside me. They are actually husband and wife, and believe it or not, they are both running for Congress. And in the same district, is that correct?
Correct.
District 47. Wow! Let's give them a round of applause. Well, let's introduce our guest for tonight, Dr. Shah. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
And Mrs. Usha Shah.
Fine, thank you.
What a great tandem. And you decided to run together for Congress. And you will explain that to us later. But first, I have some questions for Mrs. Shah. Mrs. Shah, why did you decide to run for Congress?
Thank you, Maria, for asking this good question. I want to help serve all people, especially women.
Okay.
I work in various community like religious, health fair, culture. In
That's
California,
very good.
in California,
So
right.
you mostly deal with
Right.
women organizations and all
Correct.
that.
Yeah, 36 years. But I seen misery and suffering lot of in women, and I want to help them.
I think there are a lot of problems with women that we can
Right.
discuss and tackle about later.
Correct.
And most of the problems are leaning on how, the problems with how to treat women, their pregnancy, white slavery. There's so many things, but we will go to that later on. What about you, sir? Why did you decide to run for Congress?
So I am running because it's the time has come to make sure that, we have our rights protected, equality protected. I'm also doctor specialist, and I see that patients' rights are not properly protected. So that's my field. Second thing, of course, I don't like what we call career politicians who are there for lifetime. They forget who put them there in Washington. And you can see people are miserable in millions, you know what I mean? So we are at a time where people who are community workers or volunteers like me should help to go back and get some democracy back, people's rights back.
Well, that sounds good. But what exactly is your goal? What is your agenda or your platform
For me.
for you?
Yeah. Actually, my main agenda and goal, empower women.
To empower women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Educated them.
Educate women.
Right. And stop violation against them.
Yes, I agree to that.
Support and give dignity to all women.
Very nice.
I want to happiness in my people in community, then happy, that will be make me happy.
Awesome.
Right.
And that's all.
And and family who respect women,
That's very good.
respect women, they heaven on the earth.
Okay, wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful.
As President Clinton also said, nearly 1 million people die, innocent million people die,
Right.
because the hospital and pharmacies and doctors' fault or carelessness. So what we call accountability in provider. The second thing is we have 50 million uninsured, and so we need some type of health care for all, because I think health care is the birthright for all the people. Of course, second thing is there are long-term politicians, both parties, and they have made the whole country as if, they are careless, they are in a power game,
Right.
they are in an ego game, so they don't care about the people, why people are suffering. Like unemployment 15 million, homelessness 10 million, or what we call food stamps 45 million.
Wow.
So there are many, many problems in the community in America, and we like to restore the thing. Of course, women's rights and women empowering is very important too.
So you're working with women as well. You
Yeah.
have something for women.
Yeah, because women are 52% of the populations, and we all know without women, you can't have even a human race.
Yeah. First, tell me, when you say District 47, what are the districts that's involved in it?
So District 7, after these new boundaries were done a few months ago, includes 2 counties, LA County and Orange County. LA County has a Long Beach up to the port, and then of course Signal Hill, Catalina Island. In Orange County, of course, we have Cypress, Garden Grove, Westminster, Stanton, and of course Los Alamitos and Rosemont.
That's wonderful. We are in Garden Grove right now, so definitely you know this place very well, right? So does it mean that the two of you are in competition because you run in the same district?
No, as I was listening to you, you said, yeah, I practice in Garden Grove as a doctor in Westminster too for 30 years, and I've got Long Beach, UCLA, and things like that. I also work in U.S. Air Force to serve the people, serve the county, LA County. Now you say that we are not in competition. I'll tell you what happened. There were 7 candidates. There was no incumbent. It's a new seat. And I ran last time, 2010, and got 44% vote in Democratic Party primary. But now this primary is changed. Any top two will be the winner.
So
any top two means
top 2 will
don't matter party.
sit on the Congress.
Yeah.
So hopefully 2 of you will win. Husband and wife. Are they gonna accept that? Is there no conflict of interest there?
Let me explain you again. There was always 2 winners in primary in June all the time.
Okay.
But there are one from Democrat, one from Republican, or something like that. Now what happened? Any 2 top out of 8 will have chance to have election in November. Since Congress seat is only one. Congress seat is only one.
Yes.
But there will be 2 winners, top 2 winners in June primary.
The primary election, and then you have the final election. Thank you for educating me because, I have very, very small knowledge about politics in America. As you know, I came from the Philippines. I'm very new in the country. So, anyways, I want to ask you, Doctor and Mrs. Shah, if you win, what is the first thing you will do?
If I win, this is a happiness in...
Of course, right?
I want to support mostly, I want to listen problem for all Asian, who are new immigrant people. And I want to solve problem. I don't want to rule, but I want to listen all problem. And I can make a more meeting every time, listen each and everybody's problem.
Especially, you know that very well because you are coming from a different culture also.
Correct.
Right? And so you know the obstacles that all these immigrants are going through. But let me ask you, how long have you been staying in America?
I'm in 40 years.
40 years.
Yes.
What about you, sir?
We both came together, 7. I left India 50 years ago.
Okay.
I'm doctor for 50 years. Question is not that we are grandparents, we are first generation immigrant, seniors. We are running home because of the reason that I like to serve the people. That's why I joined the LA County for helping or U.S. Air Force. But I'll tell you another thing too, that if I win, I think I told already that we are not going to take any salary and give it to the needy people in my area, first thing. Second thing, as you say, you have to have weekly and monthly meetings and then we are not running for any one particular group, even though we are Indian, South Asian or new immigrant of 40 years. We are running for all 7 communities, everybody. They vote or not, we have to help and serve everybody. And we are serving also country. In my mind, country comes first, then people, then parties. So we are going to serve everybody with the help of our system. And we try to help, of course, the immigrants too, because they are worried about the children's future. And so we are making sure that we have democracy established, equality established, justice established. And we need some small business loans to all the people, including women, seniors, and veterans.
Are you working in that, coordinating with other organizations so that you can help the minority and women, those who are planning to do business?
Yeah, we are working all along. We started Federation of Indo-American or community services like different societies, even Indian medical. But one thing is here's problem called worse, because unemployment economy. And so small business loan, particularly to seniors whose money was lost in the last 8 years,
For sure.
and women, of course, who always suffer for a long time, and then of course veterans, who are number one our people in America, and they have to have some help from
Why not other positions? Why not mayor? Why not assemblyman or councilman? Why Congress and both of you?
I'll tell you, for me it's simple. What happened, we worked 30 years in community, whether it's a temple or healthcare or religious or community or charitable organization. Anything. And even we paid money to the both party politicians in 78. But then we saw that our voice is not heard. And I thought voice of voiceless we should be heard as a new immigrant to the country. So that's why I ran first time for LA County Supervisor, 2004, 72 cities. And again 2008, because they don't have term limits and they just stay in power like a Prince Charles. And the other thing what happened was I ran in 2010 Congress because there was an incumbent for 24 years. So I thought it's too much, So that's why I ran. Now I am running because instead of 14 cities, there are only 7 cities and less population, appropriate population, 700,000 for all. And we think we have to, as a volunteer, as a community, we have to serve the people. Service to people, service to humans, service to God, same thing. And I have another experience too of healthcare, I should tell you, because I practiced in Bombay, India, England, nationalized medicine, Canada, nationalized medicine. Here, we don't have nationalized medicine. We need some type of help because you can't have 50 million Americans without insurance.
Right, we need that very badly.
Thank you.
Well, I think it's time for some controversial questions. Are you ready? Well, what can you say about gay marriages?
This is I can tell. A gay marriage, who people, union, people love each other, I am supporting.
So you are for the Obama.
For me, I think it's like this. When we talk about illegal immigrants, we say make them legal with the conditions and terms, correct? Same thing I am thinking about gay marriage. Gay marriage is like this. Any two people in love can have a union. But there are 3 exceptions in that. I always say they can marry, but they can't serve as a teacher because they are going to change the brains and emotions of the children.
Right.
Then they can't work in the war or military because ammunition national security depends upon being ready in the fighting power. So that's another problem. And the third thing is they should not adopt children. Because by adopting children, they are also transferring so many ideas. So no adoption, no military, no teacher, then they can marry. And all of the rights.
Okay, very good. We're going to wrap this up. Last question. What can you say about corrupt politicians?
I'll tell you simple one thing if you want to listen. They are there like county supervisor 32 years. My guy in LA County 4th District 24 years. There are many who made it. They act like a king. They don't care. They want to power. Corruption, I'll give you. LA County gave $300 million to nearly 425 judges for 20 years from 1988 to 2008, and they gave $46,000 to all these judges.
Okay.
But you will be surprised that California Senate passed a bill in March 2009 which says that even though bribe taken, corruption occurred, crime noted, we California Senate in March 2009 give them retroactive for 20 years blanket immunity from criminal and civil penalties. This is happening in California at this age.
Everywhere, I would say.
And we talk about
corruption is everywhere. But okay, for the last one, I want to show this picture of Dr. Shah and Mrs. Shah with Hillary Clinton. Does that mean that you also what is this? Collaborating with her, or you have?
We supported her when she was running for presidential candidate.
Wonderful.
I'm so proud. First woman run for president.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the main thing.
And
you're following her
and I follow
footsteps.
it, and I like her idea all.
Okay, thank